3, 2, 1.
And my foot was just like dangling.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Yo! Hey lady! You don't have OCD. You forgot your spaghetti! You have ODCD. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. I'm actually starving. That should be my middle name. Amberlynn Hungry Reed. I don't know, I just feel so disconnected. She was like, you're healthy. But you are obese.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Hey girls. Remember when Destiny promised us some tea? Looks like she may be coming through for us, and it also looks like Amber has caught wind of this and responded, so let's get into it.
Hey. It's frickin' bats. Alright, so I wanted to start explaining some stuff to you guys from my point of view on things, concerning Amberlynn, especially because you guys will not leave me alone about it. But one of the things I wanted to clear up, I'm not gonna clear up everything because there's a lot. The money that Amberlynn would give us, some of the money that she gives us, gives. She hasn't given me money in a very, very long time. Not that I would ask her now anyway, but I can count on a few occasions that we actually asked her for money, and she's never paid, like, our entirety of bills. When me and Dana were together, she, when the pandemic happened and we didn't have a job for a few months, we were telling her, like, our job situation. We weren't saying, like, oh, we're hard up for cash or anything, because our bills were paid. But we went to see her and we had just been telling her about our job situation. When we got there, we stayed pretty far apart from her at first. Like, we stayed on like one side of the driveway and her and Becky stayed on the other. Like when we first got there. After that, we were kind of like, you know, because, I mean, everyone was around everyone in the pandemic. I don't know, like, Amberlynn was freaking out about it, but we were all around each other. She just happened to give us money at that point. I guess she was feeling bad and wanted to make sure we would be okay, but we did not ask her. When we moved to Kentucky this last time, when me and Dana moved back to Kentucky from Florida, I had asked her for money, but it wasn't because I didn't have it. It was because we were trying to pay all of our bills the day before we were leaving, because we had a couple due and we wanted to make sure that the money we were traveling with was money that we had and not bill money. You know, like, what if this happens? What if this happens? So I asked her if she could just give me the money that I lost, basically, and I would pay it back. She didn't worry about paying her back. Like, that's how she's always been. She's very thoughtful. The way you guys have been wording it, it's like, I know at one point you guys were saying something about she was buying our friendship. Not that I'm, like, protecting her or anything, because she has her flaws. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just addressing the money thing. I'm not getting into anything else, so don't expect that right now. There will be more, but this is all I'm discussing right now. And then, I don't know, just when we were hanging out, obviously she would try and pay for everything, but we definitely did try to pay our part when we could. Sometimes we couldn't. So yeah, she wasn't really buying our friendship, though. We tried to do things like, Amberlynn's kind of extra. She likes to do all kinds of stuff all the time when she's with a bunch of people. And sometimes we'd be like, well, we don't have it. And, you know, she would just be like, I got it. I don't know if she's going to come back at this video and be like, ooh, no, it was this, this, and this. I don't really care. I'm not here for the drama part of this.
Well, for not wanting to be in the drama, she sure did post this to her community tab pretty quickly. It looks like Amber saw this video and messaged Destiny about it, and we all know this is damage control and Amber is going to try and silence her. Someone asked Amber, "Are you nervous about Destiny spilling the tea on you?" Amber said, "Not at all, because she doesn't have any. Anything that she might have on me is probably personal things about me or my family, etc. It just shows the kind of person she is, because it's definitely not something I'd ever do to someone, because if it was, I would have already done it."
I know that you guys are wanting to know some of this, and I want you guys to know my side of this because there's two sides to every story. Another thing I would like to address myself is what happened with me and Dana. Dana had cheated on me a few times within a year. Multiple times. It wasn't physical, not that you guys need to know that, but she was texting other people and just saying what she said. I'm not going to go into details on that, but you know, just the stress of us both losing our moms. I gained a lot of anxiety. She already had anxiety, but I feel like it was more her depression was getting to her. And this was 2020. My mom passed in July of 2020, but we found out everything was going on with her in May of 2020. Dana's mom passed in April of 2020. I don't know, I guess Dana found another way to cope because it was New Year's when I found out the first time that she was cheating on me, but it was literally, and New Year's Eve is my mom's birthday, so it was just a really stressful 2 days because it was my mom's birthday and then the very next day I found that out, and it was just very dark for me, and I really thought it was over then, and this was January of 2021. We talked a lot of it through, all that, fixed it, what have you. Worked on some stuff for a little while, and then I want to say it was the end of May, beginning of June that I found out she cheated on me again. Every time I found out she was cheating on me, it was her literally telling me, so I wasn't like creeping in her stuff or just getting like assumptions that she was doing it. Like I said, it was the end of May, beginning of June that I found out again, and then that's also when we moved in with her dad. The beginning of December, that's really when we broke up. I'm gonna be honest, that's when we both said it was over. She explained that she was cheating on me again. That's when I was like, okay, obviously, it doesn't matter how good things can get. It doesn't matter how much talking we do. You know, obviously, you know, there's nothing that's going to fix this. You're not going to stop. So I said, why don't we give each other some space and just do our own things on the weekends. We still had to work together, and I still had to drive her to work. She did not have her license. One day, I was literally just sitting there on the couch. I think I was playing Mortal Kombat. I think we were quarantined for COVID for something. Like, I think we got exposed and she was sitting across the room from me on the other end of the couch, and she texted me, breaking up with me. Like, not breaking up because we were broken up, but basically saying that it was over. Like, there was no fixing anything, that I needed to leave. I guess it's because she couldn't say it herself, but it was kind of a crappy way of doing that, was texting it. Like, I wasn't sure if things were ever going to actually get fixed, but I wish we could have talked about it like adults. But instead, it turned into a lot of drama real fast. We still had each other's location, so I'm not gonna lie, I was being kind of nosy, just trying to figure out if she was there, and if she wasn't, so be it. I just needed to figure out when we were trying to figure all this stuff out. So I get to looking, and she's on her way. She's like way past me, almost out of the state into Ohio. She's on her way to Ohio, and she basically tells me she's going up there to spend time with family, and that she'll probably be back in like a week. And that's when she basically told me that she wasn't coming back, that she wasn't sure when she would ever be coming back, or if she was. That obviously made me very upset. We had a storage shed we had to go through together. We had to figure out all this, like, there was a lot of stuff that I just had to figure out on my own for two people, basically. I got what I needed to, and I went to her dad's house, got what I needed to, and said my goodbyes to him. And then me and Carter packed up, and we came here, and we've been here ever since. So I wanted to clear some of that up with her.
Looks like Dana also saw this video and posted this picture to her Instagram with the caption, "I love living my life unbothered," with a snickering emoji and a kissy face emoji.
I didn't really talk to her for a long time after I moved here. Like, she had blocked me on everything, completely just gone. We don't really communicate much now. There was a little bit of drama per se in February, like the beginning of February, like when we first moved in here. I had just made this kind of sappy post about it being a year after everything happened last year with me and her. And it was on Facebook. I had tagged some people in it that helped me get through all of that. It was a good bit of people, and I was friends with her on Facebook at the time, and she posted something in kind of like a rebuttal back about it. You know, like saying that I was playing the victim, basically, and
said you wouldn't leave, but you left like I expected. I opened up about my pain, now I regret it. Why you leave me like that? Why you treat me like that? Said you for me, it don't be seeming like that. Why would you rather be miserable where you're comfortable than happy somewhere new? Hashtag moving on.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure I wasn't easy to deal with. I'm not an easy to deal with person all the time. But when I was the one cheated on, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm the victim. I was the one cheated on. I didn't do anything to disrespect her on our boundaries in any way. It just didn't make any sense to me. So then I blocked her on everything. And that's been pretty much it.
Every end is a new beginning. A month ago, if you told me I'd be happy, have a new car, and starting a whole new career, I would have laughed my ass off. I hated who I was a month ago. I was hopeless, more depressed than I had ever been before. It felt like I was mourning a death that never came. But I finally let go of what was holding me back, and now look. I'm so happy. Some days I do struggle, but the good definitely outweighs the bad. Okay, rant over.
One more thing I want to clear up with Amberlynn. Actually, that I'll go ahead and give y'all. Gracie, my cat. Not my niece.
Oh my goodness. Gracie? She whines all the time. I'm cleaning and watching Leia, the puppy.
And it's literally the hardest thing in the world. Like,
Earlier, I was letting Leia out, the puppy. I had the door open, and I swear to God, a giant-ass spider hopped into the living room. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And Leia was already outside. I didn't have a leash on her. I didn't know what to do, so I ignored the spider for half of a second, and I hurried and grabbed Leia, and then all of a sudden, Gracie, my cat, well, Destiny's cat, she goes booking it outside, running like a ninja, and I ran out that door like the speed of friggin' lightning. Gracie's okay, she's in the house. Our cat got out last night, not when she got out for me because I caught her and catched her. We're thinking she wanted to do it in her next opportunity, and she did. We're thinking our friend Jessica didn't notice, but Gracie ran away.
She ran away. Amberlynn did not intentionally let her go. It was actually, it was our roommate, but she didn't intentionally do it either. But she was a stripper and she was coming in at 2 and 3 in the morning, and I'm assuming because when I went to bed, Gracie was there. I guess that's when she slipped out. So, I got up the next day and we couldn't find her, was what happened. I was there realizing that she was gone. We put up flyers. We looked for her for so long, and we never found her.
I'm making flyers. For Gracie. For Gracie.
How many more do you have to make?
4 more.
How are you feeling right now?
Sore.
There's our couch, by the way. It is so cute. I'm liking it. We're putting up the first flyer for Gracie May. More bad news, everybody.
We wanted to see a movie at a late time. That's why we came this late, and now nothing's open for us to have date night.
Yeah, we wanted to see a scary movie late.
Maybe
in
we
the
should
dark.
just go to Walmart.
Go to Walmart and do what?
Make our own kind of date.
But Amberlynn did not intentionally let her out. I just wanted to clear that up. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Probably be a little more, I don't know if we should call this tea or insight, whatever you want to call it, but I promise it'll be a stronger brew next time if we're going to call this tea.